My name is Outsider2522. Welcome to another Idleon video. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit niche. Now, you may be aware there are two different ways to craft, but what's the difference between them? Let's talk about it. Okay, so the first way to craft is the conventional way, that all items have to be in your inventory. This was the original way that Lava had designed the game. However, in a later update he changed his mind and added a quality of life feature. What's the difference? So, the first thing is, from your inventory, what will actually happen is the longer that you're crafting, the quicker each craft will become. It kind of spools up over time. Now this means that you can end up green stacking craftables in a very, very short period of time, which may be useful later in the game when trying to get to that 200 green stacks needed for the Equinox bonus is quite difficult. But what do you sacrifice in doing this? Well, I ran a little quick experiment making the blue bullets from World 5. They give a lot of XP, and I needed some sort of real numbers to show you that you could see what was going on. So the first thing was running it from my inventory. Now, I ended up crafting 2,902 bullets, and I got 4,359 million, so 4.35 billion XP from doing this. Now, if we take the 4,359 and divide that through by 2,902, we will find out how much XP per bullet we get in millions. And the amount of XP I got was 1.502 million XP. Now, that's still a good chunk of XP for crafting, okay? But let's look at the other option. Now, the other side is that you craft from storage. This was a quality of life added by Lava because people didn't want to carry all the items in their bags all the time. And what this meant is that we could craft millions of things without having to move around items. A fantastic quality of life. Now, there is some caveats to this though, because when you're crafting from storage, it tends to cap out that you can only craft 100 items at maximum in any given click. This is much lower than crafting from your inventory, so it takes a lot longer to craft items. This can mean that getting to green stacks is quite difficult. Now, I've ran a similar experiment. This time I did 2,950 bullets, so a little bit more. But I also got 31,901 million XP, so 31.9 billion XP. Okay, nearly 10 times as much. Now, if we were to do 31,901 divided by 2,950, we can see that the XP per bullet has actually gone up to 10.814 million. Okay, as I was saying, it's like, what's that working out as? About 8 times as much XP per bullet. This is huge if you're going for crafting levels. However, may not be as noticeable. So what can we ascertain from this? Well, the one thing I can say is if you're making cheap items that give low XP, so when you're later on in the game, you know, things like the butter that's used for catching, for example, and you just want to green stack it, maybe craft that from your inventory. Get it done as quickly as possible. Get your 10 million, forget about it. Okay, you're not using that to farm XP. However, when you get into more expensive materials, like your blue bullets, you may want to craft these from storage. Now, it will take you longer. However, you're going to get so much more XP from it. The amount of crafting levels you're going to get is phenomenal. Well, let me know if this video has been useful in any way, shape or form in the comments below. Also, drop me a subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. That's all I've got time for today. You've been amazing. Take care.